today we just kind of want to tell you a little bit about how to get started. And when you crochet, you use what's called a hook. And it's called a hook because at the very end of it, it has a hook. And you can tell, that's right, that these are different. This one and this one are shaped just a little bit differently. And you'll notice that this one is a little bit thicker than this one. This one is smaller, and it depends on what kind of yarn you use. Now for people who are beginning, I recommend using a bigger hook and bigger yarn, and you will want to use a fun, thick, chunky yarn with this big, thick hook. But if you're using some skinny yarn like this, you want to use a hook that's smaller. So I'm going to show you how to get started now. And the first thing you have to do is make what's called a slip knot or a pretzel knot. That's what I called it when I taught Miss Kathrynne how to crochet. And it kind of looks like a pretzel. And the way you do it is you're going to hold your hook. I like to hold my hook while I get started. It just feels better to me. But I hold it in my right hand because I'm right-handed. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold the long tail part of your yarn in your left hand and the very end of it over here in your right hand. And the way to start is you're going to take your short end and put it behind or underneath your loop. And then you're going to grab the long tail and pull it up through. And you wind up with a big loop like that. Well, you're going to take your hook and put it inside of that loop and then tighten that up. That's why it's called a slip knot. It moves. Well, then to get started, you're going to take the long tail portion of your yarn, and I put it around my left hand. And then I hold the tail with the left hand too. And then you take your hook and you're going to put it under and around. And then you're going to bring it back through that loop that's already on your hook. And then you have another loop. And then you're going to do it again. Under, grab a hold, and then pull it right through that loop. And you can do as many as you want. The more you do, the longer your chain gets, and you wind up with a really pretty looking braid. And I'm going to leave some links in the kind of comment section underneath this video so that you'll know where you can go to find some really good videos and tips on how to get started with crochet if you want to do that. Now, Usborne has some fantastic craft books, and Miss Kathrynne has one that we're both really excited about. It's this owl embroidery kit, and it comes with a little booklet that shows you exactly what to do. It shows you the different types of stitches. It shows you how to get started and all different things that you need to know. Kathrynne, hold up what came in with your kit. It came with a piece of fabric that gets printed.
And be careful with the needle because it can poke you.
Yes, it has a real needle in it that's sharp, so I wouldn't let little fingers do this crochet, this embroidery kit. But it comes with this printed on fabric, and it has a hoop. I mean, it's all inclusive. The only thing it doesn't have in with it is scissors. So everything that you need to begin your embroidery hobby and journey is put inside with this kit. And there are other kits. I believe there's a fairy embroidery kit, and I think some wonderful friends of mine might have gotten that one, and if so, they can hop on here and tell you how fantastic it is. But we are hoping that you will use this quarantine season together at home to learn how to do something new and fun and wonderful together, either with your children or your grandchildren if you're quarantining at home with them. And maybe, just maybe, if you know how to crochet or do a craft and you're not at home with your family, you could do a video or a video chat with them and show them how to do it that way. I can't think of a more special way to spend this time in our lives together than by teaching and learning one another. So if you have any questions, please send me a message or leave a comment, and Miss Kathrynne and I will get back to you as quickly as we possibly can. I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye!